Hello guys, it's Kimirafer, and in this commentary I'll be talking about something that's quite unusual, mathematics. I hear you thinking, why mathematics? Well, they're kind of important to me for my education and such, like in school. Well, the biggest part of my school career is mathematics at this point. And this gameplay in the background, it's what I call honest gameplay. It's just I went in, played one match, this was it, hopped off. So that's a match that I did not like choose from a whole series of gameplays. It's just a match that I played and it's not edited, hopefully. Depends on how long I can stretch this commentary. But yeah, let's get into it. So many people think mathematics it's just adding up 1 and 1 and that makes 2. No. If you're at the point of mathematics where I am, you're gonna realize that's just as simple as it gets. The hardest thing is probably harder than getting like a pentachem in Call of Duty. Well, Ghost at least. The hardest things, let me say this. So you have a couple of collections of numbers, I'll say it like that. Right, you have like the strictly positive, then you have the ones that are also negative, and then you have like, for example, 0.5, the collection that adds that, and then also the collection with, for example, the square root of 2, that's one of those, or square root of 3. Then you have the thing that I am busy with, and that's, for example, negative square roots and such. And the main thought of that is the square root of -1. Of course, everyone knows the square root of 1 is 1. But the one of -1, that's hard. And like, for example, you can say -1 times 1 -1, but that's 1, so that's not gonna work. So what did the oh my god, get out of my words. What did these mad geeks find out? The letter I, just like the I of internet and iPad. That's the square root of -1. And they made a whole thing about this. And I'll tell you this, it's not easy. You can, well, the possibilities in mathematics are near unlimited. But with this collection called the complex numbers, it's really big. You can do really much with it. And then you have a couple of collections more that are even harder. And now in school I'm busy with fractals, and I'll get like a little text on how it's written, because you really have to search this on YouTube. There are some trippy things, man. It's just like you're high. I don't know why I opened that door there. I really don't know. Oh yeah, that's why. But fractals, they're well, if you have the complex numbers, there's like this thing you can do with them called fractals, and we have to make like an essay about it for mathematics. I know, essays for mathematics. Oh, what's up with that? But this is some trippy ass shit, man. I'm really sorry for swearing there. It's really just search it on YouTube. I swear to God, if you search it on YouTube, you will not regret it at all. And there, really, to give you guys an idea, if you really don't want to search, for example, you have like a line, you split it in 3, you remove the middle one, and you replace that by 2 lines of the same length. So you get like this line, a little peak in it, and you do that like over 100 times, and then you get what's called the tree of Pythagoras. it just looks like a tree, that easy. But you have some way more complex things in it. And oh, I really want to get this out there. If most of you are probably still in school, but please, even if you're not following a mathematic oriented course, if you're doing like foreign languages, even then, keep up with your mathematics. It'll help you later, believe me. For example, when you have to do your taxes, which I luckily don't have to do yet, because I'm only 16. But yeah, what am I going to talk about next? Okay, so now economy or economics or whatever it's called in school. I'll say this, I'm not familiar with it. I have never had one lesson of it, but I have some friends who follow it, and this is what I can say about this and how it links into mathematics. For example, if you have to calculate things in a company, you still need mathematics. Oh, that's a nice long shot. Burst firing for the win. You still need mathematics for that. If you what if you wouldn't need mathematics? That would be weird for calculations. But still, like, you even need mathematics. Well, in physics, yeah, of course, because you all have all these formulas. For example, to calculate the gravity, pull, and such. But also in chemistry. Yes, in chemistry. I also have 2 hours of chemistry in school. And even I have to use mathematics in chemistry. Well, at least if you're following sciences. Or even if you're not following sciences, you also need... Pardon me, you also need the mathematics in chemistry. Oh, come on. Yeah, I didn't see him anymore. So excuse me, and I saw him at the last moment and he already stabbed him. Ooh, the kill. But yeah, in chemistry you have like the molecular mass and such, and you can get all kinds of calculations with it. Oh yeah, I was sound touring, by the way, and he owns me. Fair play to him. You have all these calculations of molecular mass and all those things, and it's really... You really need your mathematics. Well, you need everything that you get in school. If you wouldn't get a lesson of it, why would you even need it? Oh yeah, and I pick up this AK-12 and I don't die anymore. I get a lot, well, not a lot. I get some kills with it. But I didn't have soccer, so that's why I move really slowly. And no hardline, because otherwise I would have already had at least 1 point because of the 2 assists. But yeah, mathematics, really important. I'll pop some images up on the screen now and I'll quickly talk about them. Well, about fractals and such. So now you might think, Kimmy, why did you put the cauliflower on the screen? And that's, a cauliflower is all mathematics, it's fractals. The core of fractals is something that returns constantly, and in this, if you ever cut open a cauliflower, you have like the same thing that's coming back every time, but smaller and smaller. I also have that in other figures that I'll show now. So this is the tree of Pythagoras. I talked about it already, and it's the same thing. You have like this cube, and you just search it on the internet. You'll find how you need to make it, but admit it, these things really do look nice. So this one is a bit larger than the other ones, and I want you to look at the details. This is the same triangle, but time and time again, smaller and smaller and smaller, with the middle one removed. And this one is in 3D, but you also get it in 2D. And the last one I want to show you is the Mandelbrot collection, and that's a trippy one. Now you might think, what is the link with this and a constant repeat? Well, if you look really closely, you have like this little thing on the side, and it's the same thing as that little bulky thing on the top and on the bottom, and that's repeated the whole time over and over again. You can search this on Wikipedia, the Mandelbrot collection, and you find .ogg video files with constant zoom-ins, and it's really quite nice to see, believe me. So that was the end. I hope you learned something, especially the younger ones on you. And the final score 33 and 7, 0 caps like usual, and I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.